TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
With the hustle and bustle of every week, we need a moment to kick back, relax, and maybe have a little fun. With all the chaos and noise around, we look for a moment for us to focus on what really matters. Get a good dose of that and more every Sunday morning. Beaming live from the TriMedia Center, this is the program for every dreamer who wants their voice to be heard. The Microphone Club Radio Show. Microphone Club Radio. Be informed, be inspired, be involved, and be empowered. Every Sunday from 10 in the morning to 12 noon, only on TriMedia, the Microphone Club Radio Show. Creating a culture of sharing, giving, loving, and caring. Powered by Patrology Academy and Creative Voices Productions.
Hello, good morning to everyone. There you go. Welcome to the Microphone Club show, and it's another Sunday. And I would like to say good morning to all the members of the Microphone Club. Ayan, happy Sunday, everyone. And we bring you 2 hours of inspiration, motivation, and empowerment, powered by Patrology Academy and Creative Voices Productions, and brought to you by our producer, the one and only voice master of the Philippines, Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. There you go, Choi. Ayan, magandang umaga sa'yo. And sigurado nanonood ka na naman ngayong umaga. Nais namin sabihin sa'yo, magpagaling ka. And I'm so excited because our topic today, especially for all the Mikeys, especially that, we're looking forward to another season, okay? Holiday seasons na. Have you been hearing Christmas songs around? And if you have, of course, that reminds us that as voice users, we have to be ready for the peak season. We are needed almost every day na pagdating sa peak season. So, kailangan ready tayo. Kaya, Choi, pagaling ka. Okay? Masyado mo binubugbog ang iyong sarili with work. We are your hosts, by the way. My name is Vet Lauzon, and together with me are 2 of my co-members at the Microphone Club, active members of the Microphone Club, and I'm just so happy because this is sort of like a reunion to us kasi kami po yung mga magka-classmates sa aming class, of course, under Paulo Bejones when he was training us under his hosting 101 and hosting 102. We really wanted to learn more from Paulo, so that's why we got together. And today, we got together again. So, ladies and gentlemen, with me are my co-Mikeys, Dr. Joseph Lee, ang palaging nagka-comeback. Joseph, good morning!
Good morning, Beth, of course.
All the way from Davao today.
Yes, so I had a lecture. I was invited by the Philippine Society of Family Med. Okay,
wow.
This is the what do you call that? The Davao chapter group. Okay, hindi ko nga alam but in-invite ako anyway.
Gusto mo lang ng fresh face.
Yes, pero it was fun. It was engaging. Okay, and what's nice about it because I think the workshop was headed or by a lot of the doctors who are really eager to learn. Okay.
Yes.
So yun ang importante naman, Bete, di ba? And
true.
of course, good morning to all our co-Mikeys.
Yeah, of course. Good morning.
Na-miss kita.
Oo mo. Kasi naman, palagi ka naman lipat dito, lipat.
Ina-announce mo na naman.
Ganun talaga.
Yes. So.
We are very proud of you. I mean, all the activities that you're taking all the radio hosting that you are doing because of health. You know, you're representing the Urological Association of the Philippines.
And of course, congratulations again.
Oh, yeah.
TMC was given a outstanding award, okay, on behalf of the Philippine Urological Association. Again. I congratulate congratulate you,
Thank you.
because I was not there.
Kasi dapat lang bumawi ka.
Oo, babawi ako.
Ayan. At hindi lang yan, we also have with us today, again, ako Mikey, sabi nga nag-reunion kami today. We have with us a copy editing project leader of an international company who is a certified board of editor. Medyo nahihimatay ako doon kasi actually
ganyan,
mabigat yan in the life of sciences. So a host and a performer on the side and a gym rat, he calls himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here Rodney Teng. Hey!
Morning, Miss Vet. Nice to see you again. It's been a long time.
Totoo. Reunion ito.
Oo, nakikita tayo sa malls lang, di ba?
Yes. We always crash on each other every time. Pag nag-host ako for a certain company and we're promoting sports gears, magnetic sa kanya yung mga bagay na yan. So he goes around as well. So yun, biglaan na lang din. Kaya anyways, today as we here on the Microphone Club, we discuss the most interesting topics. Ang sabi ko, ang topic natin is more on health this time. And coolness, because our topic is actually in preparation to the peak season. So that's what we call the peak season, staying healthy and wealthy. Remember, health is wealth, diba? So anyways, as we talk through, marami tayong pag-uusapan in regards to how to keep ourselves healthy. We don't have to actually wait for the time that we get sick para lang, we think of being healthy eventually. So, habang healthy tayo, we have to maintain that. Yun ang importante. Hindi ba? So, 2 hours natin pag-uusapan to. For those who are interested to know more, keep on, or rather, tune in with us and comment down, okay? Then you have questions. If you have questions, just write it down and we're going to deal with it. Or Dr. Joseph Lee will deal with it. I don't have any answers for that, but at least I can share my experiences and si Rodney din. Yeah. And again, we would like to say hi to all the members of the Microphone Club, especially the core team, Anna, Mike, and the rest of the team. Thank you so much for always keeping us up with all the activities that we are. So that's why we're busy with the Microphone Club and the core com as well. Hello there. Ayan, pag-usapan natin yung health health side natin, being voice users. We have hosts. Well, the Microphone Club is actually a group of hosts, group of dubbers, DJs, and performers, of course. So, lahat nag-mix yan. Basta may kinalaman sa paggamit ng ating boses at ginagamit natin to sa kabuhayan. Ayan, we are part of the Microphone Club. And you can actually join. How? Log into Facebook, search for us, the Microphone Club, and message us, and we will let you know how. Now, going back to the topic. Ayan. Kadalasan sa mga events, tayong mga event-connected people, may mga meron tayong nagiging complaint when it comes to health, especially sa pagdi-deal natin sa events. At isa na yung ako problema ko din talaga to, promise. Yung hindi ka makaihi ng tamang oras.
Yes.
It's because you have to be busy with what you're doing sa events. As host, hindi ako basta-basta nakakatakbo ng restroom just to do my, to do my stuff. So,
does it happen?
It does.
You have to, di ba, Rodney, parang especially if you're hosting, you guys are hosting wedding events, yung mga climactic period, yung mga cutting of the cake, tapos ing-ihi ka na, ano kayong ginagawa ninyo? How will you tell the bride and the groom na, excuse me, can you cut the
pinasa yung microphone. Would you please just move on? Here's the copy. No, we cannot do that.
Alright.
Oo.
Okay.
Ikaw, Ron, experience mo na ba yun?
Yes, many times. Siyempre, di ba, when you're in the middle of the program and you have to take care of everything, you have to talk to the guests, you have to talk to everyone, as in you're dealing with the schedule and everything. You really can't afford to go out and have a break, di ba? Kailangan talaga you're always there present in front of a lot of people. Tapos pipigil ka, tapos hindi mo pwedeng ipalata na, I have to go to the
Bigay moments talaga yun. Yung tipong hahanap ka ng what to call this, yung moment mo na makakakita ka ng break time. Kahit man lang 10 minutes, ika-grab mo na yun. Tapos andyan pa yung, tatanong-tanong ka pa sa coordinator, God bless you if you have one. And then you can ask, which way is it to the restroom? The fastest way, please. Diba? So you would have to ask. So, in that way, somehow, makikita mo yung chance mo to do it. But otherwise, if there's none, you really have to, alam mo yun. Pero I know it's not healthy.
Right. And the problem, Beth and Rodney, what's happening is like not given the chance or because there is a time wherein our bladder will sense a feeling of urgency, okay? The feeling of initial urgency, I think most of us, especially as hosts, will feel it, you know. Then later on, your bladder will compensate. Okay, when your bladder compensate, it means that it will distend. It will occupy the urine that is accumulating. Will occupy much of the capacity of your bladder. Kasi you haven't avoided it. Hindi mo pa inilabas di ba? Sabi nga ni Rodley, pipigilin mo up to what extent or what period matatapos yung show. Kaya when you do that often, would it create problem? Yes. Okay. Not only would it create complications like the most common ones that we see is your urinary tract infection. That is very basic.
True.
But we have a lot of complications coming in, especially for females. Makinig ka, classmate. Cystitis. Cystitis is when you hurt the lining of the bladder. The lining of the bladder, yung pantog natin kasi manipis yan. Tayo lang minsan tao makapalang muka. No? Some, not us, parang for some. Diba? Then, when you keep on hurting, when you say hurting is meaning distension, infection, okay, then there's a tendency for it to thin off.
Okay.
And later on, it is easily invaded by your bacteria. And you have to take note that you have a portion of volume that is what you call residual. Meron ka rin konting ihi yun. When these residuals become retained more often than not, diba? Naiiwan more, it becomes a venue or a nidus for colonization of your bacteria. And you do not want your colonization. When you say colonization, I'm talking about medical term Pag sinabing colonization, parang yan nagsama-sama at gusto mag-rally sa EDSA. Diba? Para ma-understand ng ating mali. Pag dumami na sila, so magkukumpul-kumpulan, yung mga bacteria mag-uusap-usap, hello, kamusta, how are you? Ngayon, pag naging rebelde o may mission na sila, somebody who is very radical there, then they become virulent. When they become virulent, they start attacking the body. So, aakyat na sila. There's no way going down. Either they go down, but most of the time they go up. Yun sinasabi nating vet, Rodney, reflux. So, ibig sabihin, di ba? Kaya minsan nafe-feel mo, pag nagpipigil ka, sumasakit yung lower back mo.
Yes.
Di ba? Yung burning yun. So ibig sabihin, yung ihi mo, sobra, umaakyat-akyat na siya. Yung parang spillage.
Doc, I have a question. Syempre, if you're hosting, di ba, you're under a state of a lot of pressure, you're feeling nervous. Does it affect your bladder also?
Yes. Yes.
Ano ba siya?
Especially the tension that is given to the sphincter. Yung sinasabi nating sphincter, yung kuwelyo. This is the one that holds the bladder, the neck of the bladder. Meron neck ang may leeg ang pantog Kasi doon, it's a big hollow or capacity organ. Then lalagay mo yung ihi mo, di ba?
Yes.
Then there is a sphincter there that opens and closes, di ba? This is the time that you want to urinate, bubukas siya. Pag hindi ka ihi, sasara. That is normal. Can you imagine pag nagbali-baliktad siya? So kung hindi ka ihi at umiihi ka, that is wrong. That is term incontinence. That's why, minsan, pag, di ba, when you giggle too much,
Yes.
Yun nga.
parang may mga, alam mo, nag-host ka siguro para biglang, oops.
Parang may discharge na di ba?
Hindi mo maintindihan. Hindi mo alam. Baka ihi na yun. That's one, okay? Then you were saying, Rod, is if you have that episode na you distend, ako kasi I do not know how you guys will do it. Or how will you time yourself when you have already the urge and the bladder is so distended in such a way na parang hirap. Na yun ang feeling mo yung parang grouchy ka na, parang burning, you wanna crisscross your legs, you cannot do that. Alam mo yan, Bet, nakagown ka, nagsasalita ka, paano mo gagawin yun? Makikita ng audience yung legs mo ay
Naka-cross. Kaya I always make sure long gown ako para kahit naka-cross hindi halata. But actually, it's really sobrang uncomfortable.
Yes.
Especially when you're on stage and all the cameras are on and all the lights. So you can't even squint kasi nga diba, it shows immediately.
Yes.
So I do some kind of breaks in a way. Like for example, announce ko yung open ng mobile bar or you're going to see an AVP like that. So so we do things like that just to excuse ourselves because we feel this way already.
But
I think it's extra difficult for girls kasi they're wearing gowns and parang it's more complicated going to the comfort room.
Run.
For guys, diba, it's easier kasi you just have to go quickly.
You can run. In our case, we can't. We have to walk.
So the problem is that, di ba, Rod, if the comfort room is very far.
Yung tipong sa
I
kabilang
cannot
ballroom pa
imagine, Bet, tumatagbo ka, palit na ng ganyan, at pag naghagip ka ng camera.
patay, di ba?
Hindi mo mga ganun, mga isa na ganun. So, ang ano dyan, of course, if you have a break, your bladder will give you a break also. So, when you have the initial urge, then the next few, that's when the initial urge will come around 125 to 130 ml. So, yung parang, yung feeling mo, you get goosebumps and everything, di ba? Then later on, makikita mo, wala na naman. Because your bladder distends again.
I see.
Yun ang compensation niya. Okay, you do not want me to come out, I will distend again. So up to a maximum of 300, 350, punong-puno ka na. Para ka nang may aquarium sa pantog mo. Makulang na lang goldfish. Okay. So when you have that feeling, I do not know again if you're in the middle of the hosting, how you do that, because that is the time that you will really feel all the difficulty and discomfort. All right? Okay, sabi nga natin, you're crisscrossing your legs and everything. At dito, maaring Vet and Rodney, pinapawisan ka na.
True.
And you're below your umbilic because it's very painful because it's distended already.
Yes.
Okay.
Maximized na
Maximize na yan. Now, sometimes, kaya mo pa. If you're pretty young, you know, as a host, kunyari, you can hold it in such a time. For geriatric individual or geriatric host, yung mga medyo o yung mga ating mga actor, ang hirap nun. Kasi lalabas yun. Kasi when you say lalabas, when the sphincter o yung naka-hold sa neck, 'di ba? Bumigay 'yon. Iihi ka na ng konti.
Talaga.
And it's embarrassing.
Totoo.
Makikita mo nagdi-drip.
Hindi ko naman nakikita, mararamdaman mo na lang.
Nararamdaman mo. Para pili mo mangangamoy ba ako, does it smell is gonna
Dagdag yun sa pressure sa'yo.
Exactly. Exactly, Rod. 'Di ba parang then
such difficult.
When you do that, you have infection, you have cystitis, you can create stones, you can create reflux. Yung ihi mo aakyat sa kidney mo, you can get infection of the kidney later on. When you do it very often.
Ayun na.
Now you can. Lagi natin sinasabi, lalo na as host, pwede. Pero repeatedly kasi feeling mo, you are already trained to control. Diba? Hindi yung parang,
You're becoming better at it, gano'n?
better at it, diba? It's like, diba, parang, wow,
Mali
galing ko,
yun, oo.
Mali yun, okay? So, the thing is, your bladder tends to compensate and compensate for you. And such a time na hindi niya kayang mag-compensate, it will decompensate. So, ano mangyari? You can have pouches, diverticulum, mga, kasi sobra na eh.
Yes,
Oo,
kaya
yung,
pala.
then you can have irritation, yung incontinence, yung all the things that we'll probably discuss in the next yun. So hindi lang yun, we're not talking about holding and controlling and later
This is not what we're talking about, ha? We're
Yeah.
talking about how to get better
Yeah.
at holding your
Urine.
Okay.
but the consequences after,
Yun lang.
Yun ang sinasabi natin. So, mahirap yun kasi later on kasi we find a lot of cases of patients, especially us, especially you who does a lot of continuous hosting. Not only do you have primary urinary tract infection, when you talk about primary, basic, di ba? Pag sinabi basic, ayan, may UTI ka. Paano yung mga hindi na basic? Ibig sabihin, recurrent. Kung paulit-ulit mong ginagawa yan,
Yes.
paulit-ulit rin siyang magkaka-infection. That is the time your bacteria can probably accommodate other bacteria. Kung magaling ka mag-host, magaling ka mag ng audience, sila rin magiging magaling.
Magmumultiply
Siya o mag-a-attract siya ng other bacteria.
Ang hirap pa naman kasi when we're hosting, di ba, we have to take care of our voice. Tapos from time to time, inom tayo ng inom ng tubig, di ba?
Yes.
Just to, mawala yung horse at
Yes.
tubo.
Actually, that's one thing di ba, when you talk, that's also one thing you protect, no, as host, di ba? You guys have to drink. Di ba? Do you drink lukewarm? Lukewarm, di ba?
lukewarm water or
you have
not.
you have to do because you do not want to dehydrate your
Yes.
vocal cords. The problem is now, tama sabi ni, habang ginagawa mo yon, nai-improve dito naman, hirap na hirap. No, saan ka doon?
Paano pa yun? Yan ang mga dilema. Actually, yan ang mga dilema nating mga event hosts or dubbers or performers. Siyempre, you get to have 45 minutes of full-time performing. Per set yan diba? Tama ba ako, Mike? Per set yan
Yes,
So, imagine mo yung you just drank a bottle of water or iced tea or whatever that was offered to you. And then, set nyo na. Okay, start. And then you have 45 minutes full of performance. So, what do you do when you feel that? Because you already drank a glass full of water. So, diba?
Even in musical theater, kasi I've done musical theater before, ang hirap kasi mag-run yung show for 2 to 3 hours. And then dire-diretso, tapos sumasayaw-sayaw ka pa. So alam mo yung mother mo, talagang
Kumakalog-kalog. Kasama siya nagte-theatrical sa'yo. No? Hindi kayo, you're more on doing that.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah.
Rod?
Done with that. So, kailangan talaga i-manage mo yung time. You know your schedule.
Yun.
Alamin mo kung kailan wala ka sa stage. And then, quick run lang talaga. Sakto.
Or sa bagay, hindi naman dire-diretso yun.
Yeah.
Nandun ka sa stage. May mga
Exactly.
portions na wala ka talaga, di ba?
Or you can what you can do is like you don't drink much of the intake of water. Less of it.
Less.
Oo, para hindi ka maihi. Sip-sip lang siguro.
Because we want to just hydrate.
No, just hydrate a little because that's the best thing, especially if it's a long haul of yung mga theater, kagaya sinasabi ni Rodney.
Yes.
Mahirap yun in the middle of the act na ikaw. I cannot imagine.
Naalala ko bigla ngayon na, okay, let's take a little of the water, but we were on the beach. We have to host this bunch of a corporate group.
Okay.
And we're under the sun, and parang hindi mo maiwasan na talagang you would gobble up a bottle every time you get a chance because it's really hot and gusto mo nga i-hydrate ang sarili mo. So true, good thing that was the time when I had to host with JC. Hi JC.
Hello,
JC
JC.
Garcia, my buddy. So I had to host with him. So may mga times na I could say, bro, take over mo na. Run lang ako. At least kasi I have a co-host so he can run the program to keep on running the program while I go. Pero what if ikaw lang, 'di ba? Tapos that's a scenario. True, kailangan mo talagang isipin. Hindi ka pwede mag-excuse. We cannot make excuses. We really have to think about our health, 'di ba? So I believe every time that you get a chance and even before alam mo nang sasalang ka, go run na, do your stuff before you
And the best thing if your co-host is somebody you're familiar with, your friend, nakagaya ni JC, ni Mike, ni Anha. And what if kunyari, hindi mo kilala, ipinartner ka lang. Baga magano yan, sabi, parang lagi kang nag-i-excuse. Saan ka ba pupunta? Diba? Now, the person starts wondering. Diba? Yung mga ganon. So,
ang ano pa nun, ang magiging dilemma pa with us, especially if you're partnered with someone who happens to be not a professional host. So, he or she will be... Yes, may mga ganong scenario eh. Navet, my cousin would like to host the event. How about if you two do it para at least masaya? Tapos yun pala, first time niya. So, ikaw naman na ikaw yung nakakaalam ng buong detalye. So, you cannot leave her or him behind.
Exactly. You are relieved after you made your biological boarding and pagbalik mo, disaster na pala.
Yun na. Where have you been?
Or, gawa mo ng anong ginawa nung mo? Anong ginawa mo? Nawala ako. Yung mga ganon.
Anyways, totoo yun. It will happen. For those who are about to do hosting, ayan, at least mapag-iisipan ninyo, no? Na may mga ganong scenario pala as host, event host, or as voice users, performer, whatever. Meron mga ganong scenario. So you have to plan ahead. Ayan, mga little things to plan ahead is when you have to do what you have to do before you do your task, or find a way in between to be able to relieve yourself. Kasi kung hindi, health-wise, problema din natin yan in the long run. I have been hospitalized for 3 times because of UTI. I was already chilling. Tapos,
so you have a personal experience.
Yes, kaya when you told me na, we'll talk about this UTI, ouch. Okay, first victim here, So I have been hospitalized for not really a lot of times, mga 2 to 3 times already. It's because, pasaway ako, so I had to keep it to myself na kahit hindi ako mag-pee for 2 to 3 hours as long as the event would run smoothly. But then again, health ko ang nagsuffer. So, ang hirap pala talaga nun. And
ano ba,
pain.
sorry.
Sige,
ano ba yung common interval between peeing? Meron bang specific time na halimbawa every 2 hours ka you have to go to the bathroom?
Very very nice question. No, actually depends on your intake. Second, depending on the curve, because the curve of your voiding or your micturition follows a bell shape. Pag sinabing bell shape, the volume of urine starts to accumulate. Diba? Sabi ko nga, at 125 more or less, you feel the urge. Yun ang signal mo eh. You cannot feel it when you're like 20 ml, 30 ml. Wala pa yan. Pag medyo umakyat na siya, so kasi magdi-distend na konti yung bladder mo. Yun ang urge mo. Parang sinabi sa'yo ng I am giving you, parang nagsalita ang pantog, I am giving you time. But, yung sinasabi mo nga, Rodney, you were training yourself before you perform. You urinate. If you are, I think most of the hosts can be trained that if you have already the sense, no, everything parang naiihi. Punta ka, maihi ka, pero not much. Not much. But that amount at least will help you to prevent much of the accumulation. Di ba? At least natapo mo na yung whatever is the volume that's coming in. Okay? Now, when you talk about timing, there's not much of a timing that you can be concise of. Like, you just have to feel it, see the curve and the urge and the complete distension. As the volume increases, babaksak yan talaga eh. So if you distend your bladder to such extent, to a maximum capacity, and you're still doing your stint, the bladder will not wait for you. Lalabas at lalabas yan. So you will feel sabi niya, the rot of the Kraken.
Oo,
Magagalit siya at yan na. Bahala ka na dyan sa ano mo. No, so but we're kasi, as you go back, we'll talking about all the complaint. But this is the physiological behavior. No, siguro, like what you're doing, di ba, Vet? Like Rodney was saying, he's timing it before or a little bit in the middle.
Yes.
Kahit na after your stint in the middle, parang naiihi ka. The sense of urinating, you can go kahit na not much because the accumulation of the volume is already significant for you to prevent any distension or any urinary tract infection in the future.
Tama yan. We really have to consider that. Kasi lalo na for event managing people, yung talagang nag-handle ng events, kasi I'm one of them. So, we have timelines, no? And since nagtanong si Rodney, gaano pa ang intervals and blah, blah, blah. I think it's best if you put those as well sa inyong sequence guide. Just kidding.
Program.
I know, diba?
Maganda yun. Nasa program.
Habang nagtatanong si Rodney,
we break.
Diba?
Maganda yung ginagawa. Pwede yun. We break of the host.
7:30 to 7:35.
Exactly. Wow, you've got 5 minutes. Oh, guys, lahat ng takbuhan, ano? So, well, it could be a good practice, though, for event managing people. So, if you have, guys, the guests will arrive at around, let's just say, 5 o'clock. They'll be coming from the church, and for weddings, coming from the church, so they'll be here by 5 o'clock. You all have to do your stuff, go to the loo, go pee, let's just say, 6:45. Oh, ganyan. Lahat na, if you want to be strict with your staff and you want all your staff to be healthy, then again, consider that. Kasi totoo, it's not really, it's not biro when you make this a practice.
Even in the corporate world, Miss Vet.
Oh, really?
Oo, it happens kasi may mga list of priorities. Like me, I'm a copy editor, di ba? So we have a lot of articles to read. So it can be very difficult, especially kapag halimbawa you're in the middle of the article, tapos naghahabol ka ng due date. So sometimes you forget to go to have a bathroom break. Nandun ka lang, basa ka lang ng basa. So, it affects you as well, di ba?
Yun. Yung mga tipong gustong tapusin na mga dapat tapusin. But in the end of the road, tatapusin din ng ospital yung budget mo because you didn't take care of yourself.
Initially kasi you will feel it eh. Diba? You will feel wag mo sabihin kasi it's never in your body that you will not feel it and you will say that no, the bladder did not gave me a sense of alarm. It will, no? But the thing is your control is more greater and preventing in the time that you want to void or to urinate is offline at this moment because your work is greater in consideration.
Yes.
So nakakalimutan mo siya. And remember, I told you guys, diba, your bladder will pause also. During the time that it's pausing, nagdi-distend siya. Diba? Doon ka magkakaproblema ngayon. Or yun ang mga problemang But the one that you were saying and Rodney was saying, it's a very good tip for our listeners, especially the host, na kidding aside yung lalagay mo sa program. Pero yung a way na if that will happen, there is a diversion. Diba sinabi mo, Beth, you diverted to yung program, umikot ka na lang para at least, parang kunyari in a segue na you're not going into the the comfort room. Or whoever is your assistant will be informed or will take over. Kasi hindi rin naman pwede, Vet, bigla kang nawala.
Oo naman. True yun.
Diba?
Hindi pwede hindi mo pwedeng iwanan yung post mo. Yun ang problema doon. You can't leave your post. I mean, kung ano man yung role mo sa loob ng event na yan, you cannot just leave it because it's ongoing. So it's a protocol among event people na if an event is running along, you cannot just, go and be missing.
Right.
Because you must be holding on to one important post of the whole event. So, hindi uubra na bigla ka na lang mawala.
Yeah.
Minsan meron ganun na naka-comset pa kami. Oo, ready na yun, pakicue mo na yung ano. Pakicue, wala na yun. Wala na pala doon sa mabakbo.
Magano na.
Diba?
Yes.
So, we have to tell each other na, I have to be out, ganito, ganyan. So, we cover for one another. So, if we have to do that, we cover for one another.
On the funny side, you wanna wear an adult diaper? No,
it's not an option. Now, let me think.
Diba? Pero naka-adult diaper ka.
At least merong added pads. Looking at it sa positive perspective, at least there's an added pad on your
Yeah.
Anyways, maganda talagang pag-usapan more of that, especially with our event people. I have a lot of event friends in the industry who I know would be able to relate to what we feel and what we experience. Now, we are actually challenging you to comment your questions or comment your experiences. Maybe you want to share an experience that you have had in regards to this, because we all know that we go through a lot of difficulties, especially health. Now, we have to deal with that. We are going to come back and talk more about it after a commercial break.
TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair.
Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag-Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Deliver. Stand out and be the best with 8 TriMedia Pro Incorporated. Your way to infinite possibilities.
Ito po ang inyong lingkod, si Senator Bam Aquino. Makinig po tayo sa 8 TriMedia DZRJ 810 AM Band.
Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayong mga durugista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at yung nagpapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong minto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas.
Pag-asenso sa negosyo, pag-aralan at matutunan sa negosyo ni Carancio. Mga latest updates sa merkado, mga kaalaman sa pagdinegosyo mula sa mga eksperto at maging job openings, alamin. Ihahatid sa inyo ng ating nag-iisang Carancio sa negosyo, Miguel Hill, sa Negosyo ni Carancio. Negosyo ni Carancio, tuwing Sabado 1:00 hanggang 3:00 ng hapon at Linggo 12:00 ng tanghali hanggang 1:30 ng hapon. Dito lang sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. 8 TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Kayo'y nakikinig sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. 8 TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. 8 TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
With the hustle and bustle of every week, we need a moment to kick back, relax, and maybe have a little fun. With all the chaos and noise around, we look for a moment for us to focus on what really matters. Get a good dose of that and more every Sunday morning. Beaming live from the TriMedia Center, this is the program for every dreamer who wants their voice to be heard. The Microphone Club Radio Show. Microphone Club Radio. Be informed, be inspired, be involved, and be empowered. Every Sunday from 10 in the morning to 12 noon, only on TriMedia. The Microphone Club Radio Show. Creating a culture of sharing, giving, loving, and caring. Powered by Patrology Academy and Creative Voices Productions.
There you go. Again, good morning to all our Mikeys and all our friends out there. So we are actually tuned in to the Microphone Club only here at TriMedia Broadcast Network. Paulo Gonzalez, thank you so much, the Voice Master. So thank you for having this possible, having the Microphone Club aired on TriMedia. And also, we would like to say hi to the Action Lady, ayan, Miss Kay Deser. Maraming salamat po. Sana po nakatune in din po kayo ulit sa amin, because I know you've been listening to the Microphone Club as well. Because here at the Microphone Club, we talk about a lot of things that has to do with our lifestyle. Ayan, as voice users. And of course, here at TriMedia, karamihan ng mga kasamahan natin dito ay gumagamit natural ng ating mga tinig. Kaya kailangan nating maging healthy. Oh, ganun ang segue. Di ba? Again with me, my co-Mikeys at ang aking
Mm.
classmates. Ayan, kaya reunion namin today. Dr. Joseph Lee and Rod.
Hello, good morning.
Pagpatuloy natin yung pinag-uusapan natin. And alam ko, marami makaka-relate, lalo na po sa aming mga kasamahan sa event industry. Ayan, we were talking about our health. And while we were talking, or I was looking at the messages that we receive sa ating live streaming. At si Chacha, hey Cha, I know she actually was diagnosed with failing kidney. So yes, and she's ako Mikey, but she's doing well now.
Alright, good.
But she's undergoing or going through dialysis. So she's going out again. Nakakagimik na naman ulit. But then, girl, always take care of your health. As in, kaya sabi niya, sisisihin daw niya ang trabaho. Ikaw talaga, pasaway ka. And hello to Sir Winston, Kuya Winston Desiderio, of course, the owner of 10-inch Audio and Lights team. Thank you. And we would also like to announce, of course, he has opened a new adventure especially for DJs. He calls it Scarecrow House of DJs. Ayan. He invites DJs there to play, and of course a lot of merchandise for the DJs to grab on, especially for their job. And Mr. Richie Ang, ayan, Tito Richie, maraming salamat po for viewing with us. And of course, my friend Ronald Abad, ayan, thank you for keeping in touch. And Francis Manjares from Tagaytay, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. And Kimberly Aurelio Ako Mikey as well, actually has a question. Ayan, no? Tune in question ito. Does room temperature play a role in making you want to pee earlier or later?
It can be a external stimulant, especially if you are low tolerant to cold.
Oh, like me.
Or warm, di ba? So pag pinabuksan yung aircon ng mas malamig, ayan na. Paano mo naman sasabihin, classmate na, can you low or higher the temperature of maiinitan ng yung mga whatever host or the occasion that you're doing, right? It can be an external factor that be stimulating, but of course the other factor would be basically more of your body system, your how your physiologic controlling of your bladder.
Ayan. Diba? So, Kimberly, nasagot na ang tanong mo. Buti din na-raise mo yun. Kasi true, ang tolerance ko with cold is really low. So, every time I feel na lang yung lamig, automatic ako kahit ulan nga lang eh.
Actually, yes. Yeah. Actually, what you do if you're in the room, you just have to position yourself not too close to the aircon.
Oh, yeah. Ayun.
Yun na lang. Eh, pag tumapat ka pa doon, aircon na dito, may electric fan pa. Talagang ano ka na. Electric fan sa baba, imagine mo.
Oo.
Buti na lang yung mga guys naka-coat and tie.
Yun lang yun. Laki ng advantage talaga.
Right. Oo.
Man, you're so unfair. Men hosts. Just kidding. Oo naman. Anyways, hello. Thank you so much for viewing with us. Joey Comandao. Also ako, Mikey. You owe me time to join me here on the show. All right? Please say yes. Okay, very soon. And of course, si Valor or si Vay from ako, Mikey, from Boracay. Yes.
Wow.
So that's how far we go na, no? We also have one in Cebu. We also have one in Iloilo and two in La Union. So that's how
I guess the membership has increased, no? From the time that you have recruited
It has, exactly.
Really?
It has. So I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited that all of these people actually are joining in because they love the concept of having the Microphone Club being a family of voice users because we help one another.
Pwede na mag-fun run.
Oo, iniisip ko na pwede. Ay, Rodney, you have to
Diba? Do the fun run.
Spearhead that. Yan, magaling si dyan for sure. So, ituloy natin. We also are actually thinking, apart from UTI na nagiging regular ba to or common problem namin, especially natin with hosts and the event people, what other inconveniences or health problems do we encounter apart from that?
Anong gusto mo?
ayoko nga na may gusto akong ayoko yun eh.
And the voice also, like voice, you have the vocals. Vocals can be one, okay. Like what you said, you have to have, you go to your therapist, you go to your ENT, diba? You have for checking because sometimes if you overuse it or you don't hydrate it too much, you can have polyps, right? Tama ba yun? You can have nodules coming in. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
That will change your voice tone. Diba? Kala mo ba't ganyan na? Or your voice becomes very coarse. Parang nagiging lalaki ka na. Lalaki ka na. Hindi, babae ka, nagiging lalaki ang boses mo. Baka sabi mo, uy, this is good. No, but probably you will have irritation sometimes, no? When you're talking too much during your hosting thing, biglang mga ganon. You experience that?
Yes, of course.
Irritation, parang then you have to be very aware of. Now, if you some will say na if I go to the ENT and heavy check, bakang OA naman ito. Okay ka nang maging OA, at least you know that when the ENT or the specialist will tell you, at least, okay po ang iyong vocal cords. At least, okay siya.
Regular check-up.
Yes, hindi pag later on, pag they will ask you oh my God, sasabihin niya.
May ano na yun. They could sense immediately.
Yeah, you can have nodules kasi. And that's need to be operated lalo na pag multiple. Then you tell me, can it change my golden voice? Yes.
Oh dear. That's really gonna be a worse scenario. Kasi totoo, like for example,
ayun na.
Diba? Now my voice is clear. Hello. Anyways, I just remember though, si Angelica, hello, my dear, we missed you. She recently was actually telling me na, Ate Vet, it's like, ang boses ko parang nagiging coarse, parang nagagasgas na.
Nagagasgas.
She's a teacher, she's an instructress.
Right.
In school,
yes.
She coaches,
yes.
mga ganyan. And she's actually parang speaking. Kung meron tayong 24 hours in a day, she speaks 25 hours in a day.
Wow.
Kung ganon. So when we were together, the last time we were together, I heard na medyo coarse na yung voice niya. Sabi niya, so tired na nga kasi Ate Vet, kasi ganito, ganyan. I've been ganito. So I think she really has to take note of that
Yeah,
now.
you have to
Kasi-
take note siguro kay then you have to see because often than not like you if she is in teaching
Yes.
the occurrence of pharyngitis or the laryngitis, these are very very anatomical structure that are respiratory in nature, very very close to the mouth. The nasopharynx kasi din yun na yun eh. So it gets dry because you open up your big mouth. Diba?
Yes, oo.
And air comes in, dry siya. When air comes in, you know your oral cavity is a good reservoir for a lot of organism to come in.
True.
Saluhan yan, Rodney, ng mga mikrobyo. Kasi sabihin, madumi? Kaya minsan sinasabi nila, pag kinagat ka, baka ma-infection ka, ma-rabies ka. Di ba sabi nila, mas matindi pa ang kagat ng tao kaysa sa aso. Because you have a lot of bacteria coming in. So, pharyngitis is very like what Rodney was saying, if you have voice, you have problems, dryness, yun, you have to check how long is the checking or how with the duration. You can have it like annually. It's like an annual checkup.
Okay.
If you want. Na pag medyo ka, sabi nila na medyo ka conscious, like 6 months siguro is especially if you have lots of stint. No? Some of our Mikeys, maraming mga weddings and lalo na kagaya ni Vet, maraming events per day, like tatlo.
Ay, hindi naman. Mga lima lang.
Example. Mga lima. Mahirap yun. Diba? You feel that sometimes, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have voice. Your voice is very low.
Yes.
Do you feel that?
Yes. Others actually would call it as bedroom voice.
Oh,
Pero actually, there's meron palang
because your
problema
vocal
yan.
cords are tired.
That's why.
Napapagod rin. They go into fatigue.
Exactly.
When your body fatigues, your vocal cords go to fatigue. And when your vocal cords go into fatigue, your muscles doesn't open up. What will happen? Ganon.
Yeah, so that's what we normally encounter, especially for event hosts nowadays. At syempre, magpipeak season na. Ayan yung tinatawag na halos every day we go out and host.
Yes.
Because from December 1, normally it starts at November 30, down to about towards middle of January, or even reaching first week of February.
All right.
So in that case, yung everyday hosting mo, every night you go home late and then you wake up early in the morning because you have to go for the first event of the day and then you go for the second event of the day and you go for the late night event of the day. Why? Bongga ka doon, di ba? Actually, a maximum talaga of a host to do stuff like that would be maximum of 3 in a day.
Right.
Yes, if you can really maximize your chance of hosting 3 different events in a day, that's your maximum.
But that's very tiring, right?
Very. So, ang karamihang problema ng ating mga event hosts at mga voice users pagdating sa peak season is we don't have voices anymore the following day. Andiyan na yung magtatawagan na sinong available ngayong araw na to because no wala na raw lumalabas na boses. Basta yun nga, tired, totoo. Over fatigue would really cause us to lose our voices.
Yeah, and not only that, 'di ba siguro Vet, Rodney, you will agree if you have racket, you have a lot of stint. Later on, if you tired your voice, probably you might miss a scheduled or a stint that you really wanted. Alam mo yun, yung talagang event na gusto mo, hindi mo magawa. Then you have to find a substitute.
Yes.
Yun.
Tama ba yun? Parang gusto ko to, tinawag ako ng Ayala Corporation at manunood si Ayala Sofel or whatever. Tapos paano ka? Kasi nag-racket ka sa iba na hindi naman mali, but you don't have the voice.
Ano mo? In-exhaust mo talaga yung sarili mo.
What will you do? Pipilitin mo? Tanungin kita, Ayala, ano yan,
There was once I did, kasi it's a corporate event and I really wanted it.
Okay, but you
And
don't
it
have...
has to be 3 days straight.
Wow.
Okay.
It has to be 3. It's a full project, so I have to take it 3 days straight. So, first day, I still had the voice. So, sige, push. Tapos, second day, nakaririnig na sila na, uy, something's wrong with your voice na, medyo harsh na, ganyan. Pero pinush ko pa rin. I took a lot of whatever just to hydrate my voice, just to help it out, push more. And on the third day, I had to call my brother.
Yeah,
because
really?
there's no voice coming out anymore.
Alright, okay.
Kaya nga mo,
So,
when it comes to hosting, you should know your limit. Kailangan aware ka kung how much energy should you give in a certain event, diba? Kasi if you excel all effort in just one event, the next day wala na. You're tired na.
Exactly.
Give
But
up
what
ka
you can
na.
do, Rodney, is like one is you have to have by your side water.
Yeah.
Okay, if you just in case you will have a 4 event, no, you can put a little honey and ginger or salabat. Yung honey, talagang honey, yung pure honey that I think suits your vocal cords at least, and it's very good. It might help. Diba may iba nagsasalabat, tapos may iba dinalagyan ng honey, at least hindi or you can put whatever. Yun, yung mga
Paypakwa, does it work, Doc? Kasi
for singers.
oh yeah, for voice users, mostly.
It relieves it relaxes the the chords. It's like when you have upper respiratory tract infection, it relaxes. It doesn't clamp your vocals. Parang makakahinga ka. Yon. It's good, diba? It's being labeled as one thing that helps the singers kasi it relaxes their vocals. Tapos later on, after they go into a serious soreness again. That is temporary, no? That is temporary. Of course, like what we say, hydrating is the ultimate basic thing that you do if you do really hosting jobs.
Yes.
Pero of course, at the end of the day, if you are doing, sabi nga ni Sweat, na 5 sa kanya ginagawa niya. Example yan if we have, I think some of our
they would grab, yes.
You might over fatigue your vocals.
Totoo.
And you might miss the one that was pegged for you. Na baka ito ang give you other big projects. There can be like that, but maging sad ka, ma-depress ka that time. Diba? You were saying your experience, right?
True. Yun ang nagiging, naalala ko bigla na on the third day, in as much as I would like to keep the project to myself on the third day, final naman na final day, but there's nothing, there's nothing I can push anymore. So I had to call someone to help me out with it and cover for me, which is good thing. I did call him 2 hours before the event would have to happen. So he made it 1 hour and 15 minutes. So it's like 15 minutes na lang talaga yung briefing time. So I was the one who did the briefing with him kasi kailangan ko siyang mabigyan ng information what's gonna happen. I cannot give the burden to the client anymore because it's my
but
problem.
the thing is like if ever it would be a big break, baga yung sub mo makita ng corporate, makompare, mas okay, parang tinawag mo si Rod, mas okay pala tong si Rodney. Next time, ka na tinatawag, makita mo si Rodney na tinatawag. That happens, right? Is
yes,
it?
It does.
Kaya nga dapat you always have to be the best you when you're hosting.
We always do that. We always do, right?
It's important to be a strong advocate of work-life balance.
Yeah.
Know your limits. Know your physicality. Kung hanggang saan ang kaya mo.
Yes.
If you feel like you're tired, take a break. Tapos exercise, hydrate yourself.
Yes.
Eat healthy, yung mga ganung bagay.
Like what
Para
you're doing.
Yung total well-being.
Tama yun.
Take care of
Tama.
yourself.
Yes,
That's very
right.
important.
Hindi, I think, diba, it's not important na, sige, ang dami, kumukuha kasi, of course, magaling ka, okay na, alam namin magaling. Pero sa kakaraket mo, hindi mo na kaya. Because when your body calls yourself to break, ayaw mo ipa-break, ay, nako, ito na sinasabi ko, Bet, matagal siya, ipabigyan ka. Bibigyan ka ng mga 2 days, 3 days. na rest. Oh, you will just bog down like a low battery that doesn't have any energy to come out. Ganun na lang 'yon. Kahit na gusto mo, 'di ba? Nothing. 'Di ba? 'Yun.
Yun, totoo yun. So, we cannot afford ourselves to
Get sick.
to go down that
Ay, cholo.
far. Sir Choi, alam na.
Alam
diba?
na.
Yung kung saan-saan ka nagpupunta, you're actually working too much. But then we believe that the labor of your the result of your labor, by the way, the fruits of your labor will definitely be enjoyed by most of the Mikeys. Ayan. Kaya we always appreciate what you do for TMC, but then again, think of your health, ha? Sir Choi, reminder lang.
Yung tinatawag na break health.
Oo.
Break lang para healthy, di ba? Yung gano'n.
Totoo yun.
Diba? Yung tama yun.
Yung iba nga tinasabi nila, rest din pag may time.
Totoo yun.
Pag
Or
may
galaw-galaw, baka ma-stroke.
Isa pa yun. Tama yun. In mentioning that is another problem, di ba? We have, di ba, na-mention natin when we're talking off the board, Vete. What are the other problems? Like Rodney was saying, no? We have like hosts or other trying to do their stint, sitting down so long a time.
Yes.
Diba, DJ, tumatayo, may iba nakaupo. But some hosts sit a lot of times. Meron rin nagraraket na nakaupo lagi. So what happened pag nakaupo? Then you get problems with lagi sinasabi, sabihin ko na ha. Lalo na yung mga men.
Ayan na, mga boys, makinig.
Yung mga low sperm count.
Ayun, no?
Diba? Bakit? Mainit. Mainit ang inuupuan mo. Parang dinikit mo na ang puwet mo sa silya.
I
see.
see.
Why? Is that a general thing? But most of the time, when men or young men nowadays, I have a lot of patients coming in. Very young executive. Executive in high position, they sit a lot, no?
Yes. Corporate world, that's true.
Then they're married, they just got married. After 2 years, they come, then they're so depressed. Like, why you're so depressed? You have a very, very good position. CEO. Ayaw mo yun? Dok, CEO nga. Oo. Bokya naman ako. Anong bokya? Hindi ko mabuntis ang...
yun pala
yun. So, bakit work up? Bakit mababa ang sperm count? You know very well that men, of course, even your sperm, okay, we're talking about mature, baka yung mga listeners natin, ano pa naman, sperm kasi may replenishing process yan, 'di ba? So pag in few weeks or what, namamatay rin yan. So re-replenish. So your spermatogenesis works constantly to improve your sperm cells. Ang number one external factor that will inhibit improve spermatogenesis or sperm formation is heat.
Heat, okay.
Yeah.
Diba, Rodney, kaya nakalaylay yan? Natawa ka. Kaya nga nakalaylay yan eh. Hindi pwedeng nasa loob ng katawan kasi hindi magkakaroon ng sperm formation. That is why God is so good in created this scrotal sac, Beth.
Yeah.
That is outside of the body.
Okay.
So that the most significant reproductive organ or gland of the men is hanging or dangling.
Okay. Yun pala yung
hindi mo i-advise ang briefs.
Yan
So boxers dapat?
Not too tight.
Not too tight.
Ano bang balak mo? Ipitin siya. No. Tatawa siya. Balak mong iakyat siya. Bakit ba? Nakalagay, bayaan mong nakalaylay siya.
Because that's how it's designed.
That is its purpose.
Yung pala yun. That's the reason why. Because of health din.
If you want, you lose. Okay, lalo na sa gym, di ba?
What if you're working out?
If you work
pa ng supporter
if you work out, that is just a few instants or hours, okay yon. Especially if you're lifting weights, okay, yung mga supporter. But after that, siguro naman, pwede mo siyang tanggalin. Pakawalan mo na. Alam mo, sa kanyang hawla, may iba kasi, suot-suot pa rin buong araw. So, what do you intend to achieve?
Ano ba?
So, mamaya, sa sobrang init niyan, your sperm count is what will be decreased, no, will be compromised, what you're saying. Then you get problems. This is not only problem for young adults. When you say young adults, mga 30 to 40, or even the middle adults, mga 40s, 'di ba? Kayo mga bata, hindi nyo. But I think I'm talking to this because we have a lot of young adults coming in, yung mga nasa office, no? Mga call center agents, hindi lang mga hosts, 'di ba? Especially mga newscaster nakaupo, 'di ba? Ang ipit, ang sisikip ng suot. Sabi mo nga, Rodney, what will you wear? You have briefs that are very loose. If you like, you have boxer brief. Wag na yung mga I know there are briefs that are very really tight, no? Parang ipit na ipit. Hindi ka na magmomodelo. So wag na lang. Nasa loob naman yan, Bet. Wala namang makakakita. Or hindi mo naman papakita yan, 'di ba? So less of the having it problem, then you just make it a little bit loose. Kasi when it's too tight, kasi Rod, makikita mo sometimes that area of your male genitalia becomes very hot. No? Na-experience mo? Sabi niya yes. So, parang ang init-init, parang nagkaano ka, nagluluto ka ng balot.
Ganun ba pakiramdam nun? Lord, don't look at me, Doc. I won't be able to say,
you cannot experience that.
Yes, I cannot. No matter what, no matter how I try.
Or a hen na naglilimlim, parang umano yung eggs niya. That's the trouble with it, no? Okay. I'm saying because we want to discuss this, but this is very, very common, no? When we were talking about it, it's like we need to even discuss this because even hosts that are sitting, no? Kagaya mga ganyan, no? Di ba?
How about those who are DJs talaga?
Exactly.
Sitting for about 3 hours straight of your time slot.
Di ba? So, hindi na tumatayo. Kagaya sabi nga ni Rodney, kung may time, galaw-galaw.
Galaw-galaw, baka ma-stroke.
Wag baka isipin na anong gagalawin. Baka galawin mo at again, mahagip na naman may makita na ginagawa mo dyan. Di ba? So, yun, no? So, you have a lot of problems with that, no? Not only for us who are working hosts that are sitting more often than not, but we have also our business sector, so who are sitting a lot. That is difficult, and wearing a lot of tight clothing. Yung mga skinny jeans, tama ba yun? Tama ba yun, no? Rodding sikip-sikip? No. You can wear it fashionably, but at a certain period of time, okay, then siguro you have to have it stretched, no? Baka kasi you're wearing it the whole day, or if ever you cannot afford because it's a good event and you need to wear it, especially for hosts.
Yes.
I think you were discussing before yung attire. Did you ever discuss the attire of hosts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, especially for men. Diba?
Yep.
Ang sikip-sikip.
Okay
naman yan. Pero siguro, you have to have a little bit loose space para may air. No, you can ask your tailor to do that. Yung sobrang ipit. Tapos minsan din, ang hirap
ano
yun,
daw
di ba?
Pogi points yun daw pag masikip eh.
Hindi, di ba? Di ba gagalaw-galaw? Pogi points ba yan?
Well, mostly, when it comes to fashion, they say, parang, when it's really tight, it brings out the
Is it comfortable?
best in you. I'm not sure what it means.
Is it comfortable?
That I do not know, because I...
We have to ask Mike. Hindi.
Mike,
Parang is it comfortable? Di ba? Maganda siya, tama ka. Pero at naman, parang, di ba, hirap yung ano.
uncomfortable ka na.
So feeling ko, you have to wear clothes that are comfortable, but if you want fashion, there is naman clothes that are, ano,
Comfy, fashionable but comfy.
Yes.
Oo. Kaya Mike, please do take care of your health. You're going to get married soon, so you have to be prepared. Increase it, you know what I mean? Increase the count.
Damihin niya lahi niya.
Yes,
Oo,
oo.
diba? Pwede.
Ang kikit pa naman ng mga songs
Yes,
niya.
pero yun those are the things that we have. Now, how do you work on that? So, that basically yung mga correctables na ginagawa. Then if it cannot be corrected, then probably you have to treat it with medications and other stuff na.
Ayun ang hindi na sana umabot sa ganun, ano. So ngayon pa lang mga Mikeys, you have to, especially our men Mikeys out there, ngayon pa lang you have to really look into this, you know. Yung may kinalaman pala ang mga health nyo, or rather ang what do you call this? The sperm count. Ayan, naalala ko tuloy si JJ Villanueva, ako Mikey as well, who is now at the top of the mountains, nag-mountain climbing sila. In Mount Banawe. So, Jay, naalala kita bigla because of the sperm count, kasi ang kanyang logo is, he's tagged as sperm man. For I don't know what reason, but he's really a health buff as well.
Alright.
Very, very siya, healthy eater din siya. And yun, ayan, so at least pwede mo i-share na, JJ, as part of your advocacy. yung the way men would deal with themselves when it comes to making sure that the sperm count. By the way, speaking of sperm count, gaano po ba kadami? Meron po ba tayong specific figure?
Normal?
Yes, in the normal
60 million.
60 million. So when you say you're...
Yaman, no?
Oo, sana pera na lang yun.
Sarap convertible. Can it be, di ba, 60 million pesos or dollar?
Dollar.
60 million. Before kasi our count was 20 million.
Before?
Then we increase it na. Nag-i-increase rin yan. Parang stocks rin yan.
Wow. Nalaman may mga...
And you're talking about 60 million viable, mature, and morphologically normal. When you say normal, may ulo, may leeg, tsaka merong buntot. And very aggressive. Yes, double head, double tails, they're abnormal. So if you have, example, somebody will tell you, no, or probably if you get a corporate host for doctors, di ba? It's a nice thing, no, mga ganun, mga launching, pharma launching na may ganyan. They might ask you, even if you have like almost or near normal to normal sperm count, like 50 million, lahat naman morphologically abnormal. That is not good. So you get all eggs that are bagok.
I see.
Useless. So I rather like 40 million all healthy. Pero kulang pa.
Really? So, yung 40 million na yan, yung pag sinabi mong kulang, hindi siya able to produce, just in case you produce, like, for example, a child or something like that.
Depends.
Procreation.
But of course, we wanted 60 million. Okay. But before, the marker was 20 million. All right? Now, if you have 40 million that are very, very normal and able and aggressive, the chances you might impregnate your partner.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
There is a possibility of that, no? Hindi natin sabihin, figuratively, the numbers are like that. But they're all aggressive.
Yeah.
Kulang nga ng 20 million, pero agresibo lahat. Oo, di ba? Okay na rin yun.
Pwede na din.
But most of the time, we find like sluggish, we have a lot.
Really?
Again, those who are
causes
corporate work,
Sitting now. Eat.
I exercise, sabi nga ni Rod, walang exercise, nakaupo na lang, laptop ng laptop, parang sumama na sa sa lifestyle ang kanilang sperm. Siyempre, di ba? Saan pa magmamana ang mga yun? Di sa di ba? Nag-sluggish na rin sila.
Oo nga.
And that will cause a really, really difficult problem later on. So, yun siguro, those are the things that we have to be very careful. And sauna, mind you, sauna, don't take it too long. Do not take it too long. Remember,
ilang minutes ang recommended?
Siguro 15?
15
max.
Di ba kasi ang tagal-tagal, anong gagawin mo doon? Magbibilad ka or whatever, di ba?
Dehydrate ka na pag matagal.
Diba, it's too warm. It's too warm.
Oh yeah, inside.
The idea when you're inside the sauna is to
open up.
Oxygen.
Yes,
I know that. Pero how long?
Because it's also good
for the skin.
Yes,
nag-open yung pores mo and then lalabas yung top.
10 minutes is okay. Kasi na yan, mainit na yan.
How long do you usually do that, Rod?
Hindi ko
2 hours.
5 minutes.
5 minutes lang.
Pwede na yun. Wag na yung mga 20, 30.
Okay. Max na ang 50.
Lalo na yung dipping in very warm water.
Okay. Yun.
Kala mo di ba? Yes. Kala mo. Sabi ko nga agad, hindi tayo nagluluto ng balot. Di ba? Don't do that.
This is really entertaining at the same time really informative. I salute you, Doc. Ayan, kaya we have to actually remind all our Mikeys out there and friends of all the Mikeys. We actually would like to remind you, take care of your health, especially for the men. Ayan, so may kinalaman pala. Ang stress, may kinalaman din doon. Really, with the sperm count.
Stress is now a very factor for a lot of diseases.
Exactly.
Especially the ones that they were talking like 2 weeks ago. Depression.
Yes.
I was about to ask that.
Yung
difference ng stress and depression.
Stress has a lot of factors. Depression is mentally created. No, the depression either there is poor balance between your electrolytes, and the system there, and stimulation, physiologically, yes. Yung stress na isa could be some other factors. Na-stress ka because of your co-worker, your co-mikey, example lang yung co-host. Yes, so yung stress na yon will give your body system a different feel of what is acceptable or not, right? So whatever, how much is the stress is given to your body will react to that. Okay? Depression kasi, there is a induced thing or an induced factor that is causing you to go on an emotional cycle that is different totally. Either it is for you itself, or from a factor that outside that is causing much of an emotional cycle, physiologic detriment.
So that's the difference between the stress and the mental talaga din yung depression. But I believe with event hosts, we seldom hear issues like that. We seldom hear cases that an event host would go on or would go through depression, because we are actually kind of people who lifts the others up. That's
depende pa rin yan. Sometimes you can never tell. Tinan mo nga si Robbie Williams, diba? He suffered depression. And nobody was expecting magsusuicide siya. So, it's really hard to tell. Kailangan talaga, this is a sensitive matter. So, hindi to biro. We should not laugh about those people. At let's not take this term lightly, because clinical depression is very
exactly. I agree, especially those who are introvert.
When me, Introverted ako.
So if you go into a cycle of depression, you will isolate yourself.
Oh, there's a tendency to do
And
that.
there are means that you want to relieve of your depression. Tama ba?
Yes.
Sometimes if you close yourself too much, and one very good clinical management for depression is talking about to somebody who is adept to that, or clinically adept to dealing with depression.
Yes.
Because he will eventually bring out what is inside of you that is causing the loneliness, the other factors, yung mga ganon, no? So yun ang ano natin yun eh. Oo. Pag wala, it
So
will go deep in it.
So we have to really watch out for that. We'll go back to that topic later. In the meantime, we would like to also again thank the viewers and listeners to our show today. Thank you to Shelo. Hello from Cherished Moments Events Management. Hello to the team. That's my event. She's my event partner. Sarah Gasim. Hello girl. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Mayo Viernes, a friend of mine who's actually in abroad. And Ate Emily, thank you for tuning in. Buti nakinig ka kay Shelo. Ayan. And yes, health is wealth, sabi nga niya. So we would like to also thank the rest of the members of the Microphone Club who are now busy with another bridal fair that we are supporting in Tagaytay. In Tagaytay in International Convention
They're all there.
happening right now. Most of them are, and I'm gonna go there immediately after the show. So to support, of course, si Mafi, our organizer of Here Comes Thy Guide. Ayan. Ito, these are actually a group, as a bridal fair, these are a group of wedding suppliers who would sell their services to soon-to-weds, yung mga mag-events, ayan.
Yes.
So, we support that, we host that as well, alongside the organizing team of Here Comes Thy Guide. We also would like to promote another bridal fair which we will be supporting by next week. And that has something to do with, Happily Ever After.
Wow.
Ayan, in Manila. So this is going to happen at SMX Convention Center at SM Aura next week. That's about 21 and 22. Ayan, October 21, 22. So for those who are soon-to-weds, come and visit us as well. Ayan. The Microphone Club will also be hosting that event. Thank you so much as well to Miss Arian for tuning in today. So I guess maraming salamat for inviting us for that bridal fair, and we're going to support you all throughout 21 and 22. Samahan nyo rin po kami on that event. And of course, Pocholo would like to also promote JCI Makati. Hello po sa inyong lahat there. And I believe they have activities that they want to promote. The all-new members and baby JCs, ayan, you are all invited to attend the orientation that will be facilitated by their dear past President Aris Balanay. Ayan, because the JCI Makati Hub meaning helping, unifying, bridging JCs in the Philippines. Oh, ang hilig ni Pocholo sa ganyan. Pero very, very meaningful nga naman. So, JCI Makati is actually helping out one another. They help fellow JCs in their personal and professional growth, bridge current and future JCs, and then they also would like to unify JCs in the Philippines by providing a venue and opportunity of learning and fellowship. There you go. And we would like to say hi to the president of JCI Makati at present, Pocholo, the Voice Master Gonzalez, EVP Earl Leonard Sebastian, the VP Kurt Soliman, Secretary General Casey Cordova, and past President Aris Balanay. So join them, okay? Join the JCI Makati and let's hub fun. Ayan, ang galing naman ito, Pocholo. Isa na namang milestone for you, and we will be supporting that definitely. And we would also like to promote, ayan, Kuya Winston, na-mention ko na po ang inyong Scarecrow House of DJs. We would also like to promote our other activities from the Microphone Club, we are going to have our 3rd General Assembly. Ayan. Happening in November. So, abangan po natin yan. We're going to get together again. This is gonna be most probably end of November. Last Sunday. Yan, di ba? Last Sunday yan, November 26 yata yan. Joseph, so you have to block it. Rod, hindi ka pwedeng mawala.
Gigs dyan.
Yes, madami na yan. So, last Sunday, we're gonna block off. There's a specific date for that. So, abangan natin yan. So, our fellow Mikeys would really, we would really be enjoying that time because it's going to be our, pre-Christmas party at the same time because we cannot celebrate parties at the same time as our events in December. So, we have either to go ahead or, other post or kaya after. So again, thank you for those who are viewing, if you are watching us. And we would also like to let everyone know that it's already 11:30. Time check. Yan, 11:30 na po. Wait, 30 minutes na lang, di ba? But we have a lot of things pa to talk about. Pero dahil meron pa tayong pag-uusapan, ay syempre babalikan natin yan. In the meantime, we would like to have a commercial break.
Yeah. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair.
At iba naman puti mo, peke din. Para totoong puti, mag-Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilabian.
Ito po ang inyong lingkod, si Senator Bam Aquino. Makinig po tayo sa 8 TriMedia DZRJ 810 AM Band.
Makibahagi sa bawat talakayan. Ihayag ang inyong reaksyon sa mga programa ng TriMedia sa aming mga social media accounts. TriMedia-TV sa Facebook, TriMedia DZRJ 810 sa Twitter, at TriMedia sa Instagram. Makiisa sa bawat programa ng TriMedia sa social media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Si Miss, unang tingin pa lang, puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis, hanggang malapitan.
Yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilabian.
Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayong mga drogista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at yung nagpapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong huminto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas.
Action Lady! Sa bago nitong tahanan, DZRJ 810 AM. Kayo'y nakikinig sa DZRJ 810 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Juice.
Ayan, so there you go. We were talking about health, of course, the whole day, not really the whole day, for 2 hours now. And we would like to thank all the rest of our viewers who are still tuned in here at the Microphone Club. And of course, we are saying hi to the following friends of ours. Ayan. Sina Anthony, Tony Bilaro, Jill Ngo, mga kasamahan namin sa Microphone Club. Yes, Jill.
Yes.
Batchmate din natin, di ba? Anthony.
The great ballet dancer. Naku, pinapanood ko siya.
Siya belly dance. Belly dance.
Pero sabi ko, grabe ang katawan nito.
Ano na te? Yes! Si ano na te? Si Jill. Anyways, we are just so proud of having them in the microphone. And of course, saying hi to James Caran. Ayan, we hope that you would reach your dreams kasi he actually went on TV recently for a specific competition and we saw him. You were great, bro. Promise. Push on lang.
Si Ann yata yung Desperate Housemates?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Live.
Ano lang, live FB lang yon. Well, anyways, that's Ann and May. May, our prayers are with you, of course, for Dad, because her dad is sick, and
yes,
she needs to fly back to the U.S. just to see him.
All right.
And, of course, si Ann, we miss you, we're missing you, Ann.
Yeah,
and, of course, we would like to also, hello to Ate Emma, isa sa mga ate-ate ko na makulit. And it's Ate Emma, good morning. And thank you as well to Miss Ella Lovino for viewing and for watching us. And Randy Balaguer, who are actually now busy with in Tagaytay. Now, since we have about 25 minutes to go. We're down to our last segment for the topic health. Of course, peak season na kaya kailangan kargado tayo ngayon ng tinatawag na support sa katawan. At totoo yan, hindi natin kaya to. Promise. But we have to because it's work. We survive. And of course, we need this for our family. At dahil dyan, Doc Joseph, I believe you have something to share to us.
Right. So, since you were talking about health, okay, great health. I've already clinically researched and done and tested a drink is a drink that is for the millennial. Okay, tama. Sumama na ako doon.
Sumama ka na doon. Dapat lang.
That is good because why? So we came up with this because our the ones who did the productions and the harvesting and getting into this, because we have a lot, especially time is fast tracking and our young individuals are moving really yung facing is very quick.
Yes.
No, and sometimes foods they consciously take in or drink in foods that are not nutritious. And mga energy drink, and alam mo yan, mga ganon. And a lot of clinical studies are coming out that these ones are not really that healthy for our body. Okay? So we created, and since we're talking a lot about goodness of berries, so we chose among the berries that are very, very potent. Anong potent sa ano? Potent that is good not only for the health, to increase the immune system. You talk about immune system, yung strength mo, yung lakas mo. So para classmate Bet, ka 10 gig isang araw. Grabe. 10 gig.
Power.
Super. Talo pa si Wonder Woman sa'yo, diba?
Diba?
Ibig sabihin,
why not?
After doing a lot of work, you still have that stamina and strength. That is what we want, diba?
Yes.
Okay, so immune system. And one thing, we took it account that we need to have drinks that will counter cancer, because cancer now is changing and innovating. Rod, nag-i-innovate rin sila.
Pati sila nag-i-innovate.
I am telling you, when bacteria are innovating, even cancer cells are innovating. Hindi ko alam. So, sumusunod lang sila sa times of ano ba they call that? Time change, and nagsusunod lang sila. So, when you say innovating, meaning they're changing. They're changing their genetic paradigm. They're changing how they mutate. Okay. So we have to have strong anti-cancer or those that will attack free radicals. Ito ang sinasabi mo kanina, Vet, saka Rod, yung sinasabi niya, even you have stress, you increase free radicals in the body.
Yan, I think
normal to abnormal. You heard that,
yes,
we talk about these free radicals are very, very conducive for conversion of your cells to cancer cells. So yun ang so stress is number one killer for cancer, free radical. So we have to have substance that will really diminish your cancer cells. And one of this is when you look at fruits or even berries, the darker the color, the more the anthocyanin. You've heard about it. I think it's being talked about in the anthocyanin.
Anthocyanin.
The anthocyanin is very, very high and very potent for cancer. It will fight cancer. So, when you line up all the berries, they have different, yung sinasabi natin, ORAC value. ORAC value is, what is ORAC value? This is a computation wherein your system will pick up, no? I will not make it so chemical para mali will pick up oxygen from externally and make it to comfortable use.
Okay.
Because we need oxygen.
Yes, we do.
We do not need carbon dioxide, di ba? Yan, so naintindihan niya, no? So ganyan tayo. So that is ORAC. So your anthocyanin is very high in your ORAC value. So ibig sabihin yan, you pick up a lot of oxygen externally. If you cannot, kasi alam mo naman, you have pollution and everything. Okay. Minsan our body cannot do that.
Yes.
Okay. When your system is bounded, when you have a lot of oxygen, then the conversion, your free radicals cannot do anything but not to do its function and convert it to a more malignant cell. So mawawala ang function. Kasi ano ka lang, highly oxygenated eh. Ano ba yung uso ng vet? Diba? Even your face, they put oxygen. Narinig mo yun, lahat nilalagyan ng oxygen.
That's one element that is really, that would really make you stronger, bring out the best of your physical,
Remember, your water has a oxygen. Sige, Rod.
Kasi ako, I'm a chemistry graduate, chemist ako. So when you see free radicals and you have enough oxygen, parang si oxygen ang didikit doon sa free radical para hindi na siya maging free radical. Carcinogenic.
Exactly. Tama. Yun.
Okay.
Yun ang
So,
sinasabi.
napapaligiran ako ngayon po ng mga chemist.
Is it too much? Parang yun ang purpose.
Yes.
So, we got this. So, we try to test aronia. Have you heard of aronia berries?
Yeah, lately.
Lately, I discussed it around aronia
because
berries.
you told me about it.
Yeah, I told you about it. What is nice about, tell me more. What is nice about aronia berry? Because one, it has your vitamin B17.
B17.
Yes, have you heard of B17? Wala pa, hanggang B12 lang tayo, no?
Oo nga eh.
B15 is the one that boosts our immune system.
Okay.
Tumigil tayo sa 12 eh.
Oh.
Diba? So, yung function ng dugo, ng when you go up the level, it is more of the immune system. The 17 now is the one that they've been studying that is very, very good for your what do you call that? Your cancer. No? So it prevents cancer from propagating and causing a lot of increasing its potential to harm the individual. Okay, so your aronia berries has that with increase of your anthocyanin. Okay, your ORAC value has a corresponding value for it.
Okay,
ang value kasi niyan, Bet, Karot, is around 1,400. It's in the book of the berries. So ibig sabihin that how the strength of it to really combat on cancer. The rest of the berries kasi may 400, may 500 per grams yan, no? So maganda siya. And besides that, it has your regular thing that you find your flavonoids, you know that your polyphenols, your yung other polychemicals, yung phytochemicals mo that are very, very good for the body. Sometimes our food cannot afford to give us. Alright?
Okay.
So when you have that, you have a very nice supplemental drink or a healthy drink that will guide you not only to improve your health and at least to protect you. Yung protection na lang siguro, that you talk about changes in the ozone layer and everything, mga global warming. Why not take a drink that is very, very good to protect your system, especially when you're so exposed exposed to this external factor.
Very much exposed.
When you are a host, you go outside.
Yes.
Diba? Diba? Lumalabas ka, daldal ka ng daldal. Lahat na ng dumi,
nasagap mo na.
nasagap na ng bibig mo. Oh, diba? Totoo yan. Because you're so talkative. Actually, we talk but not but meaning we talk more than the rest.
Yes.
So you get more of the bacteria coming.
It's like what you said, yung mouth natin yung repository ng mga bacteria.
Yes, exactly. So ganun yun. So you need a drink that will combat that. So we came out with Aronia Absolute.
Yun.
Aronia came from Aronia berry. Absolute, it's absolute because it's gonna give you everything.
Everything. Oh.
Yun na yun, no? So this is pure, no preservative. Okay, it can stand with room temperature.
Nice.
And iinumin ni
Yes. At dahil dyan, na-mention pa lang ni Doc Joseph, ay hindi na ako tumigil talaga to checking this out. Actually, this is really awesome. It's his contribution. Ayan.
Yan.
Contribution ni Dr. Joseph Lee for those who wanted to keep your lifestyle talagang going. Kasi as voice users, we need to, again, we went through health problems or we talked about it. So how do we deal with it? This is one way, actually.
Yes.
That's the reason why we also want to have all our Mikeys get oriented with this kind of drink na talagang makakatulong sa atin. Imagine having to find out a way of keeping our physical side keep going without being worried about getting sick every now and then. So it would really boost our energy. It would really boost our health. At dahil dyan, it will really boost my takip kasi open ko na siya.
And it's very handy, di ba, Beth?
Oo, very, very.
You can
very
bring
light.
it to your gig or your stint and pag napapaus ka na inumin mo, it's, look at it and then you can describe it now.
How about the taste?
Yeah,
Wait
sige,
lang, Rod, you have to try this as
Ayan,
well.
Rod,
Try natin. Actually, it smells like blueberry.
yes.
Kasi nga berry So, tastes like that. And
Ayan, malapot siya.
Concentrated siya.
Yes.
Oo,
so walang daya.
Walang daya.
Oh, di
So you
ba?
take this once a day lang naman in the morning, no? And
this is it.
2 tablespoons lang siya. Okay. So, that's it. My first time ever. Okay. And it's recorded. You want to try this? You have to get one. We're going to find out how. Ang daldal ko, no? Let's try this.
For those who are only listening, ayan, si Miss Beth, she's already drinking the concentrated, what do you call this? Aronia.
Aronia.
Aronia. Absolute.
How
does it taste?
Wow, nako, parang gusto pa niya.
Wait lang.
Parang sinaid talaga.
Tikman mo kay Ron.
Safe. Ayun, may
anak dyan.
Take lang.
Ano? Hindi. We let him try.
Let him taste muna. Para at least may comparison kami.
Sige. Let me just
Feeling ko lang. Ito lang comment ko, no? Kulang po ang 2 tablespoon.
Masarap.
Doc, why do you have to recommend 2 tablespoon lang? Sama ng loob ko.
Ano? Ayan, inamoy pa
It
niya.
tastes good and it's, wow. I was, expecting that it's going to be very sour, just like medicines.
Okay. Ayan,
But this
sige.
is really awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sa chemist natin, Sa chemist natin,
Let's hear it from our chemist.
Sige. Totoo, ha? Sige. Smell.
Ayun,
Kinutikot.
Kasi really,
gusto niya.
Oo.
Masarap.
Totoo. Kaya
Are you sure 2 tablespoons lang
But you can have it jigger.
Okay.
If you like.
That's nice.
Kasi pwede yan, pero jigger is okay. Baka superwoman ka. Pero it's good. How is it?
It is good.
Good combination of sweetness and yung konting asim. So, hindi siya sobrang asim, hindi sobrang tamis. It's just
Is it pruny?
Yeah, it's
it's pruny.
Tapos, blueberry nga, parang lasang
Yes. Kasi hawig siya eh. It's very near to the blueberry and the acai berry. But this has stronger I'll give you a sample. You have to give me
Galing.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I
Now, this product is made we recreate it for the young, for the new generation.
The millennial
For the
drink! The new
isama nyo
millennial
kami.
drink! Oo!
Ano kasi,
I belong!
you know, kaya diba,
Yes.
this is the first time we're showing it to the
Yes.
young people. Kasi lagi nyo sinasabi, anong gusto naming drink? Ano ang pampalakas na gusto namin? We're
Others
working
actually would take it like they're just gonna buy energy drink from the stores. So,
healthy.
yun nga. I heard, I'm not, I haven't.
Talaga, kasi di ba energy drinks are rich in electrolytes and it helps you, especially kapag pinupulikat ka na kailangan mo ng energy drink kasi electrolytes.
It's a subconscious, comforting thing.
Subconscious.
We will not label, but later on, when you read now the clinical articles coming in, wala.
Mga reviews talaga there are. Oo.
Diba? Oo.
Sa bagay, electrolytes can sometimes cause kidney problems and kidney
Yes.
stones. Diba?
You know,
So
too
that's
much of it.
Yes.
too much. Kasi they take it in just like water every day. There are, I know a few, especially those who are in the event industry, they would rely on these drinks because they say they need it.
Inom ka pa.
Totoo yun.
Sige, bili.
Ang
Masarap ni Rona.
Ang daya.
Masarap.
It is really good. And I'm craving for it as well. Kasi he was craving for it for the second serving. And I think I'm gonna take one as well later. While he does it, I'm just
the berries, the aronia berries come from South Africa.
Whoa.
And you have them in the South America side also.
Okay.
Right? Then it is nice because the factory and the distribution is being done here.
Wow.
Only in the Philippines. Sa Subic, Zambales.
Subic Zambales.
Yes, by a company which is Nanusai, Natural Nutrition.
Yes,
Science.
Nanusai.
We did the cancer product is already been out in the and sabi ko sa kanila, since I'm part of your team, why don't we make a drink for everybody para everybody healthy?
Yes. Oo. Not
So we came up with it.
there are others kasi he would produce something like that. It's because may sakit na. So you but this one, it's about time for us to think of
Yes.
yung present health condition natin na we're really enjoying. Let's take in something and sort of like what you call this, yung magiging lifestyle natin would go along well with what we do. And this is really one great idea. So I believe it's about time for us to keep bringing with us something that would help us keep going. And
And
Aronia,
because to
and it's
your
being done here. Imagine that.
your work,
blessed
you
are we.
know, and if you have a lot of especially the stress that you
Yes,
have
a
now.
lot. Especially now, peak season na. Ayan.
EDSA lang, stressful ka.
So
EDSA!
Miss Beth, papunta pa lang ng Tagaytay.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Stressful
On weekends,
na.
and to
Weekends,
think
sobra.
the peak season are actually peak.
We have
the most
tested
peak on
we have
weekends.
tested this to our patient. This is not yung mga yung regular sabi niya pinaiinom namin ng mga sample. Sabi niya, ay masaya siyang inumin.
Masaya.
Parang nawawala ang stress ko kasi iinumin niya ulit.
Oo.
So hindi niya alam it becomes imbibing to the cells and improving to the cells, 'di ba? Yun.
Kaya
diba?
pala.
At dito lang ginagawa yan ha. And
Yun
it's
na, good news. That's good news.
excuse me, we have the factory and we do the bottling also, and it's fresh. That was they do it, they harvest it, they get the harvest, then they put it everything there, it's fresh, then they cover it, they seal it. Okay, it's room temperature, or you can place it in the fridge. Wag lang freezer, pwede rin naman, pero fridge is okay. Room temperature, wag lang sobra. Kasi that's wala kasi siyang preservative, baka masira. So you can drink it. When you go to the office, you can but room temperature is okay.
Room temperature is
No direct heat.
Okay. It has to be consumed in for those who are interested,
Yes.
to find out more about what this can do to you, I would like to promote this by having you call or text 0998 998 5039. Ayan, ulitin natin 0998 998 5039. Mas madaling tandaan yun. Okay? 998-998-5039. So go ahead and text or call, or for those who are interested, especially from our Mikey side, or those on the checking out the Microphone Club site on Facebook, just check us out there. We're going to post it there at the Microphone Club Facebook page, so para you would find out how to acquire of this great product.
Tsaka we will be inviting them next year. Ayan na, Pepunala. Lahat ng Mikey, ha? Magano ng registration o entrance. Sa February will be the grand launching of the book. You can get it already. Pero of course, to make it formal, para alam mo naman, kawawa naman siya na present. So that will be February of 2018. Kasama ka dyan.
Kasama dapat si Rod.
There will be, you will see some of the endorser. I will not name, pero alam mo na.
Basta, I'm gonna look forward to that. Meron tayong surprise element. So we would like to say hi to my brother Neil Taganas, who's from Antipolo, who is also a member of the Microphone Club. And Cheche Peña. Hello, Che. And of course, si Ana. Thank you so much. You're such an angel to the Microphone Club. Ana David, one of our anchors. And of course, my co-anchors. Thank you so much to you guys. And we're looking forward to your next episodes. Of course, Mike, JC, kayo naman. Okay? And of course, to my sweetheart, Mars Felix. Thank you so much for always supporting me. And Sir Christopher Cruz, our talent manager, one of the members of the Microphone Club who actually hones skills of performers as well. Thank you for tuning in. And again, for those who are interested, 0998-998-5039 yan para sa Aronia Absolute. And happy birthday to my super big friend, Dr. Arnold. Ayan. Dr. Arnold, maraming salamat for inviting me to your birthday party last night, pero sorry, I wasn't able to make it. Pero I love you so much. And of course, Estancia Tagaytay, one of the hotels that I am really supporting, is actually now at Here Comes Thy Guide. Go ahead and check them out. They've got a lot of stuff to offer you, especially for your upcoming weddings and events. And of course, Jay, Shane, and Marv's Felix, and Nico Corpus of the High Fidelity Audio Solutions, the sponsor of the Microphone Club when it comes to audio support.
Yeah, tsaka vet yung work ni Rodney.
Siyempre. Kailangan niya natin malaman kung ano ba yung pinagagagawa ni Rod. Rod, you can actually get a chance to greet your family, your friends. Go.
Yeah, I'd like to greet all of my friends, my office mates, mom, dad, hello, my siblings.
Lahat na.
Hello,
yung fan clubs mo. Diyan sa labas.
Fans club.
Fans club ko.
Yay.
And you're working at
SPI Global. I'm working as a copy editor there.
Yes, and he's an active member of the Microphone.
Yes.
That's why we're very, very proud of him. Kasi we always see him having his photos taken in gyms. And he's really a health buff. Kaya we always,
kasi health is wealth, diba?
Yes, exactly. So, every time we say, si Rod, oo nga, buti pa siya, may time, may mga ganun. Ano ka bang buti ka pa? Gawin mo din, mga ganyan.
Sabihin nila,
work-life balance.
Yes.
Commitment yan eh.
Totoo. Discipline.
They will ask you.
It should be part of your...
Diba, Rod, sasabihin nila, when is the time that you will give?
When will you start?
When you will start?
When you're really down already.
It should be a part of your lifestyle already.
Exactly. That's true.
Na-sermon tayo.
Yun na nga eh. Ayun tayo. Sige na nga. Ako na nga si Rod. And also, I would also like to promote before I do Bridal Fair in November. So that's going to be next month, November 21, 22, headed by VRC Creative. Ayan. And Doc Joseph, baka meron kang gustong i-greet and of course i-promote.
Of course, it is always a pleasure to be invited by the Microphone Club.
Of course.
Sa show natin, sinama na sa sarili. Of course.
Exactly.
And of course, ang ating presidente, of course siya. And next year, hopefully, I cannot even announce if that will be a good news, if I will be the chair already Lalo kang natuwa. Men's health. More. So that will be more activity. Will get you to host a lot. Magsulat kayo.
Yes.
Then, again, thank you again for inviting me here.
As always. It's gonna be a regular thing, sa atin, when it comes to, talking about health. It has to be
ikaw na lang. Kasama ka.
Nag-usap parang kala mo. Anyways, Ian, we promised that we are always gonna be talking about health, especially for our voice users, members of the Microphone Club. Very important ito, side of our lifestyle and work and profession. And so, we have 11:59 na. I got 1 minute. May karugtong pang 9
Alam mo, Bet, you can ask them, especially those Mikeys or those doing hosts, if they have problems with regards to yung anong health topics na we can discuss. No? Like, we can discuss. I can go naman kasi, not because I'm a urologist in specialty, but we can discuss on through that. Like, yung voice nila, yung nasal stuffiness, what do you do? Parang nangungong.
Even yung fatigue.
Anong ginagawa mo?
Sige, we're gonna we're gonna go across each of these issues of health, and we're gonna ask the Mikeys, of course, on our page, PVUS, that's Professional Voice Users of Society. So check that out. Topics when it comes to health, post them or comment, para at least we would be able to bring that up. And you can be part of our show every time. So Mikeys are always welcome. So we hope that you enjoyed our show today, another Sunday. Next Sunday, please tune in again for another 2 hours of inspiration, motivation, and empowerment, powered by Patrology Academy. Siyempre, wala nang iba, by our voice master of the Philippines, Pocholo De Leon Gonzalez. Pagaling ka, bro. Pasaway ka kasi. Okay. Super kapatid ko yan. So, we are your hosts. My name is Vat Lauzon.
And I'm Dr. Joseph Lee.
And I'm Rodney.
Ayan. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. And please do join us again next Sunday. Yeah. Happy Sunday from the Microphone Club.
Good Sunday morning.
With the hustle and bustle of every week, we need a moment to kick back, relax, and maybe have a little fun. With all the chaos and noise around, we look for a moment for us to focus on what really matters. Get a good dose of that and more every Sunday morning. Beaming live from the TriMedia Center, this is the program for every dreamer who wants their voice to be heard. The Microphone Club Radio Show. Microphone Club Radio. Be informed, be inspired, be involved, and be empowered. Every Sunday from 10 in the morning to 12 noon, only on TriMedia, the Microphone Club Radio Show. Creating a culture of sharing, giving, loving, and caring. Powered by Patrology Academy and Creative Voices Productions.
TriMedia.